Well, hello, and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. My usual hat's in the wash. This is my spare hat. I washed it some time ago and it shrunk. It used to be bigger. It just about fits on my head, although every now and then I have to stretch it out. Give my head a bit of space. Oh, lovely. Just had a bit of blue sky and sunshine just then, which was lovely. Windy, very windy today. Sheep doing what sheep usually do. You can't remember seeing much of the birds. No, it's very quiet bird-wise at the minute. I think that's the wind. They're probably hiding. I feel like I've been to the gym. And all I did was change my bed, change the bed linen. Mind you, wrestling with a king-size duvet is not the easiest thing. And with a duvet cover, oh my golly gosh. So anyway, that used to be an overwhelming task when I was deep in the PTSD, the clinical depression and the clinical anxiety. Just even contemplating it was exhausting, let alone actually trying to do it. And I used to have to do it a little bit at a time and usually lie down in between. Strip a thing, lie down, strip another thing, lie down, strip another thing, lie down, have a rest, and then sometime later go back and try and put stuff on a bit at a time while resting in between. So I still appreciate if people are still sort of stuck in depression or horrendous anxiety and PTSD, or those with health issues, because I don't think, unless you've been through the utter exhaustion of just trying to do a normal task, I don't think you necessarily appreciate how difficult it is sometimes for some people. Yeah, so a lot easier than it was, but still, I was going, why do my shoulders ache? Maybe I should rest on my duvet more often. I might get some muscles up here. I have not yet emailed back the solar panel company. I will do it today because otherwise it will just play on my mind again and again. I was going to do it yesterday and I'm not sure why I didn't do it yesterday. Probably because by the time I'd done this, coming into it gets dark and then I get tired. So it's like my body's going, but it's dark, it should be bedtime. And it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, so I hope to do it before it starts getting dark, really. And just tell them if they're not going to do the work, they can give me my deposit back. And then I've got to plough on trying to find someone else and get everything sorted. So, yep, that's my main priority at the moment, getting the roof sorted. I got the central heating sorted. I got the guttering and fascia boards done, so shouldn't be getting damp in my boiler room anymore. Still got to clean all the mould off. Had a bit of a go at it, and decided it was probably better to let it thoroughly dry out. Now I've got the central heating going, and then tackle it, because I didn't think wet on wet was a particularly good idea. So yeah, so that's not a job I'm looking forward to, really, cleaning mould. But it's got to be done, so I got to do it. I think I might do it like the proverbial elephant, a bit at a time, because I tend to do that with quite a lot of jobs. So I don't get really fed up with one job, or I don't just get really annoyed about it or really not want to go back to it, I do some and then I go away. I can do something else or whatever. But that way I don't get thoroughly fed up with it. And sometimes if I go, I'm going to do all of that now. I mean, some people are like that, aren't they? They just want to get it done and they'll just go in there and do it all. Me, I'm like, no, I would be really cheesed off if I have to go and do all of it. I mean, sometimes I do. I just go, just go and do 5 minutes or something. And that's a good way, actually. If you're struggling with motivation, if you're struggling, because what did I learn? Oh, yeah, action before motivation. Which is a weird one because you think you need to be motivated to do something, but you need to do something to be motivated. So sometimes just going, well, I'll just do 30 seconds, or like, I like washing up. I don't like washing up the pots. I always say to myself, you don't have to wash all of them up, but wash a few of them up. And I've washed all of them up because there's not that many at a time. But if I tell myself you've got to do all of this, that's not really helping. So it's like, well, just wash a few of them up. And I usually do them all. But it's like with the mould, I think I'm going to have to go, just go and do a section. Just go and do a section. And then stop. Let that dry out and do another section. And yeah, I think that's how I might get myself to do it, because I suspect that's one of the jobs I'm putting off. Well, it's not on my to-do list at all, and it needs doing. So yeah, I'm going to have a word with myself about that. I'll do the tarot. Oh dear, excuse me. Got told to wait. That's why the energy's moved 90 degrees. Okay, what message do you have for us for Tuesday, the 25th of November, 2025, please? Get told to wait again. Okay. We haven't it up right. Justice. We're having that reversed. Okay, is that the Ten of Swords again? Oh, it takes the writing out. Ten of Swords again, reversed again, which is usually we've stopped grasping at straws. Now, what one are we having? We have this one. That reversed. Right, okay. The last one out is death, which does not mean death of people. Because some people, if they're not used to tarot, will come in that and go, no, somebody's going to die. No, they're not. Not usually. Right, do I need any other cards? No. Right, that's it then. Let's get on with it. Okay. So I've got, we're not grasping at straws. We're not in the energy of desperation and panic, and or at least if we're not there yet, that's what we're working on. We're working on getting out of that energy if we're not out of it. The fact that we've got death came behind it, end of a cycle, end of well, not necessarily a cycle, but an end of something. Something has died. It's an end. An end. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Oh my god. Right, can be slow. So maybe getting out of the victim energy, the grasping, the desperation, the why won't somebody help me? Why can't I get help? Why are people not this? Why are people not that? Why are blah, whatever? That's the energy we're getting out of. And that might have been, I can't see my face now. Hello. Might have been a long process. It might have been long. We're all different, aren't we? Some people might have got out that quite quickly. Most of us, I think, take quite a long time to get out that. I've got to read this one now. Right, justice. We're getting more balanced. But are the scales being are the scales being balanced? Are they moving in to our favour? The scales are moving into our favour, which is what probably most of us wanted. Maybe it's felt like the scales have been not in our favour. Maybe we've had a period of time, or maybe forever, that things have felt unfair. Things have felt unbalanced in that maybe we saw everybody else doing better. We saw everybody else, other people getting help. Other people seemed luckier than us. Lots of things. Maybe we saw people that caused us harm or caused us problems prospering and doing better. And they were doing better and we were doing worse. Things are shifting. Things are going to go in okay, this is starting to go in our favour. Just seeing the balance scales, and we're going up. They're going down and we're going up then. But it's a process again. But this is our season, isn't it? This is our era to prosper. This is our time. This is our time to get the rewards for our hard work and to get. Are we gonna? No. There may have been injustice, and that won't necessarily be put right. But I'm guessing it's more like compensation. I see the scales going up again. It's more like compensation. We perhaps can't bring the right people to justice. If you're an abuse survivor, most of us aren't going to get justice from the people, from the abusers, or from the legal system quite often. But I see the scales going up in our favour and they're moving. So it's not the right at the top now, but they're moving up. They're moving up. They're going down. We're moving up. So compensation, rewards. We are moving into our prosperous era. There we are then.